What up, y'all? How you doing? It's your buddy Phil here, as usual, trying to give you an update regarding the PMP exam. You see, I know I've trained thousands of students worldwide, but I tell you, whenever any student gets certified, whether it's the first student for the week or the month or the year or the 100th student for the week or the month or the year, I still get really excited about their success. So recently, in fact, just 2 days ago, Irene, who you might have heard me mentioning her name quite a bit on the calls, she got certified, and a few days before that, James, who had been on this journey for a while. Actually, let me find out when James started this journey. Let me see how far back this goes. James was actually referred to us by another student who went through our program, Chris. I'm really excited that Chris took the initiative to brief James on the fact that, hey, there's a company out there, Praizion, they can help you, this, that, and the other. So, Chris, if you're listening to this, huge shout out to you. Thank you for letting James know about us. And James came on board. Let's see. The earliest email I see is in May. So it's been a while. James has been, he went on that Vimeo course and started mowing down the videos. And after mowing down all those videos, by then we had moved to the LMS. So he said, I want to get on the LMS, take the mock exam, so on and so forth. And I'm looking at these results here. James was a very, very persistent student, took the mock exam, took the 200 question mock exam, took the 50 question mock exam, and took the annoying 2020 mock exams. And, I'm saying all this to let you know, folks, there is a process. And if you follow the process, you will succeed. Don't cut any corners. Go through all the content, go through the videos, go through each quiz. And when you get to the 2020s, like James sent an email and said, Phil, I'm discovering that these 2020s are so miserable. What's up with that? Is that how the real exam is going to be? And I said, probably that's how the real exam is going to be. We want you to get that shock factor. So when you get into the real exam, at least you would have experienced something crazy. And that's exactly what it was for James. He went in, and the exam, though not a cakewalk, wasn't overtly crazy like the 2020 quizzes and some of the other mocks we have. So James, a huge shout out to you. I am so delighted that you followed the process. You were very persistent. You added value to us by flagging certain things, and now you're PMP. That's one of the characteristics of both of these folks, James and Irene. Anytime they found an improvement opportunity in what we had presented, they didn't just fly through the content trying to get through it. They took the time to say, I've got an idea. I think this could be done this way, or I think this should have been like this. And that's a true trade of champions. They don't just go through a process without trying to add some value. So doff my hat to both of them. And now you guys are totally free. I'm looking forward to you, James and Irene, sharing some of your lessons learned. But to help those on the call, I'll just give them a brief idea of how to get into the program that you guys did. Basically, go to praizion.com, and it's the 35 contact hour course online that they both did. This was not in-person training. It is possible for you to study on your own with our support and get certified. And this book, Project Management Essentials, is also one of the study tools that they had at their disposal. And of course, don't gripe, don't grimace, but they also had this, the PMBOK guide, to study. And I believe Irene used the audio digest, the power review, and some other materials. And I know James just combed through the entire LMS like crazy until he was done. I didn't even know that James was going into the exam. I just got this email. I'm like, my goodness, what? That was quick. So anyway, started off on I think the 20 something of May and got done before the 20 something of August. It is doable, so sign up if you're looking to for the 3 months option or the 2 months option, but I believe James went on for about 3 months on this thing, and now he's a don, he's a boss. It's just awesome. For those of you on the journey, I want to encourage you, don't go elsewhere. Too many people being in drive-through mode. They come to our videos, wow, this stuff is great, but they can't believe that it's greater than what they've paid thousands of dollars for. You better believe it. It's the best out there, folks, I'm telling you. Come on board the program. Lots of you watching me on YouTube saying, oh, that guy fell, but then you go spend your money somewhere else. Don't waste your money, folks. This is as real as it gets. How many of these instructors do you see taking time out to help you, whether you're signed up or not? Come rain or shine, every week I'm here trying to drop some gold for you. So don't waste your time. Don't go looking outside for courses that are going to suck the energy out of you and your money. And even, let's say a poor student fails the exam, how much do those folks care? If you Google PMP exam failure stamp out, you'll see over 3 hours of free content. PMP exam failure stamp out. I've dedicated this page to helping people that fail the exam, and it's free. That's as real as it gets. So I'm in this journey for the long haul. This is not a drive-through for me. If you mean business, getting certified, you really want to get certified and you don't want to waste your money, and you want a training company that will stand behind you, as we have many, many of our clients. Reputable agencies like NASA and the FBI. Hey, don't waste a second. Go to Praizion.com and sign up, okay? Praizion.com. Now, some of you say, Phil, this self-study stuff is all well and good, but for me, I really want to take a virtual course. Well, we've got our virtual training coming up in September, okay? September. It's starting on the 1st of September. If you go to pmsucceed.com, another website, pmsucceed.com, you can sign up. Early bird registration is just a measly $750. Other people are charging $2,250 for training of this caliber online, okay? So tell your company, surely your company can pay $750 for you to take the PMP course. Tell them, I need to be part of this program. I need that $750 paid for by you guys. And when I get certified, I'm going to bring the value. You see, you got to offer that selling proposition to your team. Otherwise, your boss is going to push back like my boss did. I'm so glad I didn't listen to my boss. He said, oh, you want to take that exam? That exam that Mary said she has, it's a piece of paper. And you see, this is the problem about certain people and the PMP exam. They don't see the value in it. Even if you're going through the process to get the knowledge, that is one step of value. But the real value is when you get the knowledge and you apply the knowledge. And it ceases to be just a piece of paper. The problem with a lot of PMPs, they get certified, it's unfortunate, but it's like microwave, being in the microwave. You come out in 5 minutes, but you don't really see the substance. They're not crock-potted PMPs. You have to be a crock-potted PMP. And it's not a thing about duration alone. It's about a mindset. Don't just whiz through the PMBOK guide. Let it whiz through you. Ask yourself certain questions, like, how can I take what's in the PMBOK guide, make my company better? How can I take what's in the PMBOK guide and make my life as a PM better? And I can tell you right off the bat, it's all in thinking in a modular fashion. You have to break it down into pieces, and then that will help you understand how to improve. Break it into the knowledge areas. How can I improve in the area of scheduling? Maybe you're doing plan-driven all day long and you should be doing a hybrid. Maybe there's certain phases in your project that you need to think in a change-driven fashion. It's all here in the book. If you read the concepts, the trends, the tailoring, and considerations for Agile, you'll be exposed to some of these thoughts. How can I get better in scope management? Simple idea, such as using a requirements traceability matrix. It can take you levels above where you are today. The problem is a lot of people, they get certified and they don't want to push. They don't want to move the status quo. They just want to leave it as is. But that's not how to use these certifications and knowledge. You got to put them to practice, folks. What about chapter 3? Have you really sat down to read chapter 3? There's a ton of stuff about leadership. If I were you, I would read chapter 3 inside out, and I would ask, which of these elements can I use to make my leadership, even better than it is? So I want to encourage you folks. Think about, the pragmatism of project management. It's not just knowledge, but it's the application of knowledge. Apply the knowledge, and you'll be extremely glad you did, because your firm, they'll see the value, your boss will see the value, and when you say, oh, I want to go for this course, I want to go for this seminar, I want to go to this webinar, they won't push back. Speaking of which, if you guys are looking into learning more about Agile, I want to encourage you to go to pmsucceed.com. And in pmsucceed.com, and let me see if I can send you guys there now. If you go to pmsucceed.com, right there at the top, you should see the webinar link. If you click on the webinar link, every now and again, we've got webinars coming up, and we allow our wider group of students from YouTube and Facebook to be part of those. So if you go to pmsucceed.com, click on the webinars link, we have an Agile webinar next week, Tuesday. It's going to be 2 hours, and at the moment, we're offering it for just $19.99. It's ridiculous. This is world-class Agile project management training from one of our gurus, Michael. Click on that link, okay? pmsucceed.com. Click on webinars, second to the last one, and go check it out. We're going to have this webinar next week. Maybe you're getting ready for the PMP exam and you don't know enough about Agile. Trust me, Agile has started rearing its beautiful head because Agile is a good thing. It started rearing its beautiful head on the exam, folks. Seriously, I don't know how much you're tuned into social media and the forums and the boards, but Agile is beginning to make an appearance. So if you're taking the exam and you feel you are a little bit, behind the 8 ball as far as Agile is concerned, you might want to dial into that call. It's only $19.99, and you'll be able to ask questions and participate. All right. So again, it is pmsucceed.com. Just click in the webinar section, and you'll be able to dial into that webinar. Once you sign up, we'll send you the information. Okay. It's on Tuesday, and it's around about lunchtime, East Coast time. Okay. Highly advise, highly encourage any of our students. If you're on the journey, I want to encourage you guys, definitely be on that call. I think you'll get a ton of value out of it and out of interacting with our Agile guru. Okay. So that's it. I've talked about a number of things today, but I hope this will encourage and motivate you to know that you can indeed do it. And you might just want to look out, because I know James and Irene, they're going to drop some gold for you guys. They're going to let you know how they did it. They're going to let you know their study routine, their study pattern. And I expect within the next month at least, we'll be able to have some interaction with them and learn their secrets. Okay. So right down here in the chat, is my chat on? Because I was just about to send you guys a chat so that you have that information for Tuesday. Definitely want to make it a date for Agile. Okay, the chat was off. Let me enable the chat now. And I will chat into you guys this link for the webinar next week. You know, Agile is in high demand, and the sooner people wake up and smell the coffee as far as Agile is concerned, the better. You know, if you've got friends, colleagues, people who have not properly subscribed to the idea of Agile and they want to learn and know more about this stuff, want to encourage you, please send them that link. Like I said, it's only $19.99. They'll be able to join, and we'll be able to offer some value to them in the Agile domain. All right. Well, any questions, or do Irene or James happen to be on this call right now? Perhaps it's back to reality for those guys. They've gone back to their projects. Irene and James, is any of you guys by any remote chance on this call right now? Or are you going to watch it afterwards? Perhaps you'll catch up with this video after. Let me just encourage you, James and Irene, don't burn the book. Don't burn the book. You can always donate the book to someone getting ready for the exam. One of my students, he had a big old celebratory bonfire, believe it or not, where he made a big old fire in the backyard. And books such as this, believe it or not, books such as that, you know, like Guy Fawkes Night, books such as this were, you know, the big old bonfire, and it was a celebration of success. Don't do that. Give your books to someone else, someone who needs it, okay? Don't forget, folks, if you have any questions whatsoever about any of the things I've discussed, about the PMP exam, CAPM exam, you want answers, don't hesitate to send them in. In fact, right now, if you have any questions, I'll be more than happy to take them. Or if you have anything to contribute, please do so either here in chat, or you can do that in the comments after the video is done. All right? So thank you very much once again to my rock stars, James, Irene. You got no idea how elated I am. And I like the continuity of this whole thing, because we've had rock stars drop their gold. You guys were on those calls. Like I remember, Irene, you were on Charmaine's call. You were on Nick's call. You were on pretty much all those calls we did. Now it's your turn. You know, James, if I remember correctly, you were on some of those calls. Now is your turn to give back. So we're looking forward to it. Thank you very much, and have a great rest of your week. Bye for now.